It's the first time for you that you will rock an Austrian dance floor on the Lake Festival. Now you've been producing and playing trance music for over a decade. Why do you think it took you so long to give Austria that pleasure?
I think it has to do with the fact that we just simply couldn't find a date. There was some talks with Gasometer and there was a date confirmed and then it didn't happen, and it was just a diary thing.
You and me were just believers, believe in what we.
I've just been so busy with my own concept, the State of Trance, Armin only, you know, and my schedule in Ibiza, that every time we were close to finding a date in Austria, it got cancelled, or it got moved, or it was confirmed but it was cancelled, or something came, you know. And this happened for a few years. It's really frustrating.
And you're moving to the sound.
If you look at my diary right now, the last 10 years I've been in like 86 countries, and they all want to book me, and there's only 52 Saturdays in the year, you know. Four of them to go to my wife, so there's 48 Saturdays.
Show you how I would say there's light between us.
To be honest, I don't make music for charts, you know. I'm not sitting here because I want to be #1 having hit records. Of course, I want people to buy my records, but I don't make a record to become #1. I make a record because I want to make a record. You know, I'm an artist. I believe in my music. I believe in my vision of how we should bring trance music further, and this is important, you know. The State of Trance has become the center of what I do, you know. My new productions, stuff that releases on my label, the tracks that I play, everything that happens on the road, I share it with my fans through my radio show. So for me, if you want to know how Armin van Buuren is doing or what music he's playing, you listen to my show, 2 hours, you're updated. We celebrated episode 500 of A State of Trance with 5 big events during 5 weeks on 5 continents. So we started in Johannesburg, and we did Miami, then we did Buenos Aires, we did Den Bosch, and we did Sydney. She's really sweet. She's doing a lot better than I thought she would. There was a lot of fear because everybody warns you, like, oh, you know, if you get children, you don't sleep as well, and you don't, you know, you have to be ready, and it's going to be really tough. But you know, there've been some nights that she was awake, but so far she's pretty good. You know, she sleeps from 12 to 6, and then we feed her, and then she needs feeding again at 9. So she's really sweet, and she does it really well. So I'm really lucky, I guess, because you hear all these horror stories.
How can you imagine being the world's #1 DJ on the one hand and simply a great father on the other hand?
It's juggling with time. I mean, for example, now I did a tour of 5 days. Wednesday Ibiza, Thursday Cyprus. Yesterday I played Mykonos, now I play in Austria. And tomorrow morning I'm already back home to feed my daughter. So I try to spend as much time as possible at home. I have to divide it between my 2 passions. You know, my daughter is my passion, and my wife, and my music. I think you need balance in life. If you have a really good, stable situation at home in your private life, look at David Guetta. He has 2 kids as well. You know, it's good because you have something that is yours, is private, it's your family, it's your home. And if that is okay, then you will excel in your normal working life as well. It's yin and yang, you know. And so I think I'll be even more productive maybe, because I don't, you know, like for example, a couple of years ago, I would be sitting in the studio, trying all different things, calling people, be on the internet, blah, blah. Now, that's bullshit. I don't do that anymore. I go in the studio, bam, I work on one track or on a mix or on my radio show. I work, I'm done, I go to my daughter, you know. It's no, so like the bullshit time is gone. And this is great, you know. The only time I wish I had was for video gaming more, but I don't have time for it anymore.
What is your favorite game?
I like anything. I have all the consoles. I have an Xbox, I have a PlayStation, I have a Wii. I will buy, you know, I have an old Atari, and I'm a, you know, this is my nerd thing. I don't like expensive cars, you know. Both my managers drive a Porsche. I don't care. I mean, I love driving a Porsche for one day, you know, it's cool. Ooh, you go really fast, whoa, put on sunglasses and loud music, and then after one day, yeah, okay. So we went really hard. And now what? So I'm not really a car fanatic, but I like video games.
You grew up in a very musical family. I suppose your daughter will do so as well. Do you like her to step in your footsteps someday in any way?
I want my daughter to become who she wants to be. I'm not gonna ask her or tell her what to do. I think this is important, you know. I want to give my daughter everything that she needs, everything that, you know, to make her a good person. But I'm not gonna try and tell her that you should be a DJ, or if she wants to be a DJ, she can be a DJ. But you know, I want her to become a full person and you know, develop her character in a way that she wants to develop.
You studied law and received your degree in 2002. Yeah. At that time you've already become famous with your DJ skills. What gave you the motivation to finish your studies?
It was a deal I had with my grandfather and my own father. And I actually liked it, you know. I have to be honest, I'm not going to say I just did it for my father, because I enjoyed it. I am glad I finished the degree. I found it interesting at the time. It was not my favorite thing, but it's good to know something about copyright law, and I had to study hard for it because I'm not really a smart guy. So I really had to study hard for it, but I finished it, and I'm glad I did, because you know, I know a lot more about tax law and companies and copyrights, and it's very interesting.
So we will ever see you in a courtroom?
No, I hope not. Well, maybe I hope nobody will charge me. No, I don't know. I mean, I don't see myself as a lawyer right now. I really enjoy what I do. I love making radio shows. I love being a producer. I love being a DJ. And I think I've passed the point where I can become a lawyer, but never say never, you know?